Introducing the all-new Corolla.
And that would be more of an increase to bring people up to the national average, which is what this started.
Department of Education employees who feel shorted by the implementation of the Hay Pay Plan have been filing grievances with their school supervisors. Guam Federation of Teachers Union President Tim Fedenko says educators at a number of schools are grouping their grievances together, making it difficult to tell exactly how many employees GFT will be representing on the grievance case, but it's more than 100.
There's about 50 at my school alone. We have several, at least a dozen schools that are filing, and the numbers are coming in today. So they've gone in forth as a group grievance and grieved it. So individually, it's hard to tell till we get those numbers in, the sheets that are signed.
Close to 40 Agania Heights Elementary School employees are being represented by attorney Daniel Summerfleck in grievances filed over the same issue. And the deadline for filing grievances is still unclear. GFT and Summerfleck recommended having grievances filed by either today or tomorrow, based on the 15-day timeline for aggrieved action or occurrence. But it's hard to say when the clock began, as the plan was suspended by the Guam Education Board and then re-implemented. And Fedenko says the timeline could even be based on the letter of personnel action, which he only received last Friday.
We are under the impression that the deadline is today, but then others argue it's an ongoing process. And you just received your notification of personnel action, on Friday. So it's a very sketchy thing with what we're doing. But we're hoping to get as many as we can in today.
But is grieving really necessary? DOE sent out a memo to employees after the plan was implemented, explaining how to appeal for a job re-evaluation review. And that would go to the Department of Administration without involving the grievance process. But Fedenko says that memo only addresses pay grade issues, and it's the steps that many teachers are taking issue with.
We're arguing you lowered the steps. And those steps, if you look at the documents, and at the old plan where they were step 15 or so, and then lowered them down to step 13, you can see the difference. If you were slotted at step 15, it's a considerable amount of money, $3,000 to $2,000.
School administrators have 10 days to deal with a grievance once it's filed with them, and if they say it's out of their hands, it then goes on to step 2, the superintendent's office. About a half dozen grievances have arrived at DOE Central so far. DOE's Deputy Superintendent Robert Millay told PNC this afternoon that it's good to see employees utilizing the grievance procedures to seek clarification regarding the Competitive Wage Act, and the department will make sure that they meet the required timelines for Step 2 of the grievance process. Betsy Brown, PNC News.